Now, a new human rights report has revealed a disturbing rise in cases of harassment, violence, and other abuses on sexual and gender minorities in Kenya. The report, released by the civil societies group led by the Kenya Human Rights Commission-KHRC, documents over 2,100 incidents within just 1 year, raising serious concerns about safety, mental health, and the state of justice in Kenya. Most of the cases were concentrated in Nairobi, Thika, Machakos, and the coastal region, which together accounted for over 80% of the reported abuses. Alarmingly, the report shows that many victims were attacked by people they knew, including family members, intimate partners, and even service providers, leaving survivors battling depression, trauma, and in some cases, suicidal thoughts. Our reporter Ben Chumba now looks at the findings.
The report paints a grim picture of widespread human rights violations on gender minorities in the country. Between October 2023 and September 2024, more than 2,100 cases of abuse were recorded, ranging from harassment, physical assault, and evictions to emotional violence and even sexual abuse. Harassment topped the list with 682 cases documented. Victims also reported 440 incidents of physical assault, 91 sexual violations, 102 forced evictions, and 149 cases of intimate partner violence.
Violence is real. So anybody looking at numbers, most people will not report violations. These numbers do not capture the level of violations on our communities on a daily basis in this country.
Behind the numbers are lives deeply scarred, with survivors battling depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress, and in some cases, suicidal thoughts.
If there is a case that has been reported, what is the documentation process? How do we follow up this case? What is the end results of the case? Because we've seen the fallout in many times is that people do not want to be mentioned at the end. And the reason why femicide is not considered by most of the organizations is because it's a political.
The study reveals that most perpetrators were not strangers, but people within victims' closest circles.
I get the feeling that some people want to keep quiet about it, all right? Because they are being told by their handlers that you lose votes and so forth, okay? So let's expose them. Let's basically go and ask those questions.
Nairobi, Thika, Machakos, and the coastal region emerged as the worst affected, accounting for nearly 85% of all reported violations.
I think we really need to have that holistic approach when we think about the uses of violence in our society. And once we do that, I think we're going to come up with very interesting findings about what needs to be done to kind of like prevent and mitigate and also, take steps to ensure accountability for these violations.
The report also highlights the health consequences of such violence, with cases of reproductive health complications, unplanned pregnancies, and trauma-related illnesses, adding to an already strained healthcare system. Ben Chumba, Easy Friday.